This video is to help in whatever way that I can answer all the questions that I've been getting in the comment section on my YouTube channel and in other various ways with regards to specific questions on the 2026 Toyota RAV4. For example, when do we expect the 2026 Toyota RAV4 to come in and be available for delivery or be available for purchase? What is the price going to be like for the 2026 Toyota RAV4, whether it's the HEV hybrid or the plug-in hybrid variant? And then what is the breakdown on criteria in terms of color selection and color configuration? Let me start off with discussing the pricing, guys. Toyota did mention that the 2026 Toyota RAV4, not specific to any specific grade or model, should start coming in or go into production towards the end of 2025. That's the anticipation. So we are currently in May of 2025. We still have some time until the end of the year. Chances are the pricing will follow just before the actual official release or the official production vehicles go into production. So for example, if we expect to get them, let's say in December of 2025, we'll probably have pricing right around November, is my guess and my thoughts based on, previous history with how Toyota does things. I've been with Toyota now for about 18 years, and I don't expect to have pricing now, for example, months and months in advance before the actual new vehicle, new generation arrives. Now, having said that, what do we expect the pricing to be? Because I know you as a consumer and as a viewer want to know that if, the new RAV4 becomes available for you to purchase, lease, or finance, would you be able to afford it? And would it be something that fits within your budget? Hard to say right now at this point in time what we think the pricing will do. I do believe the pricing will go up. Generally, for a long time, most models, most vehicles, most manufacturers and brands have had price increases year over year due to many various factors such as, resources, material cost, transportation, logistics cost, so many different factors that play a role, overall inflation, just driving the prices of these things up, of these vehicles up. And yes, I do think the 2026 Toyota RAV4, regardless of model and trim, will be more pricier than the 2025s. How much pricier? Only Toyota can tell us. I'm going to guesstimate or estimate a price increase of anywhere from around $1,000 to around $2,500 on the models, like an average price increase on various models, whether you're talking about the LE, the XLE, the Woodland Edition, the limited model, whatever the case is. You got to keep in mind and kind of try to understand that a lot has changed. Everything has changed about the new Gen RAV4, not just the look, the design, and the materials, but the actual tech. Toyota has debuted in the 2026 RAV4 that it will have the latest Arene software, which basically is self-learning, self-adapting, built-in AI technology into the multimedia screens and multimedia devices, larger screens standard throughout. You have Toyota Safety Sense 4.0, the first production model for Toyota to have 4.0. So lots has improved. Almost pretty much everything has improved with the new generation RAV4. So do expect a price increase. I'm going to guesstimate, anticipate $1,000 to $2,500, give or take. But again, stay tuned to the channel. I think sometime later in the year, we should be able to have some kind of pricing, and you guys can get a better understanding of where you stand and which model might be the right one for you. Can you actually go in and order a 2026 RAV4 right now if you wanted to? The simple answer is no, you cannot. Currently, right now, the 2025 RAV4s, whether it's the non-hybrid, the hybrid, the plug-in hybrid, they're still in production. Probably for at least the next couple of months, but who knows exactly. So no, there's no way to actually go in and physically order a Toyota RAV4 2026 model. We don't have any access anywhere in our systems to go in and plug in a customer's order for a 2026 RAV. We haven't really received anything in terms of specification, build sheets, stuff like that we would typically get for models that are available. We don't have that for the 2026 RAV4. Now, I know there's, probably ads out there and you've seen them. I've seen them myself, for example, on things like Facebook Marketplace. You've got individuals, not necessarily, stores, but individuals that are posting the 2026 RAV4 is available for order and for sale. I mean, it's not officially. You can't. There's no way to actually order a 2026 RAV4 right now. What you could do is go in and order a 2025, for example, RAV4 hybrid. But given the circumstances of the lead time for how long it might take that 2025 to go into production for you, get allocated and come in, that order specifically may need to get changed to a 2026, making your 2025 order, no longer and obsolete, and it would get changed to a 2026, which brings me to my next point and next topic, which would be color variation, color specification, what is offered on what models. Again, I got that question many times on my videos, channels, messages. It is still too early to tell exactly what colors will be available on which models. We don't know what variant of grays that will be available yet. Might be heavy metal, might be underground, magnetic gray metallic, what variations of white, silver, blues, if any. We do know that new colors did come out new to the lineup for 2026, specifically, for example, on the 2026 Toyota RAV4 Woodland Edition, there are two new colors being introduced to the RAV4 lineup. One is Everest and one is Urban Rock. But more than that, we don't really know yet until we get official, on paper confirmation from the manufacturer to the stores and dealers and us, or even to the public on the Toyota website. You won't really know for sure because there's still quite a bit of time between now and when the 26 RAV4s would go into production and start arriving at the stores, and a lot can change. For example, the Toyota 4Runner, when it got released, there was one model that came with power running boards, but then somewhere along the line between, the actual sales and production recently, Toyota changed that model, which I believe was the Platinum model, to come with no longer the automatic retractable running boards, and it would come with the TRD cast fixed side step bars instead. So very early on in the production and availability of the Toyota 4Runner, Toyota had to make some changes and adjustments. That's the same thing with the RAV4. A lot can change. It's still very early into the window of time to say that something is for certain going to be the case. Now, I'm going to anticipate and guess that the more common mainstream models like the LE, the XLE premiums or limited models will probably go into production first and become available first. And then the more niche models like the Woodland, like the GR Sport, might get pushed to, the latter part of production or release or availability of the 2026 Toyota RAV4, but that's just my honest guess. All right, guys, hopefully I was able to answer a few of your questions. If not, at least put your mind at ease for the time being with regards to, things like color, availability, pricing, release date, all that stuff. It's just a little bit too early to tell right now. But guys, stay tuned to the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was somewhat informative for you. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.